What's up? Meghan, Triplett, Mike Wallace here outside of Liberty Bowl because we are here to get you excited and hyped for the Southern Heritage Classic. The week is here, Mike.
The week is here and it's billed as the biggest one yet, Meghan. 32nd Annual Southern Heritage Classic. Tennessee State, your alma mater, against Jackson State. We got a lot of fans in the region who attended both schools, fans of both schools, and they want to see a show. And this is billed as the biggest one yet. I think you have an idea why that is.
Oh, because one, we haven't had the Classic in 2 years. We've had to wait 2 years for this moment. And this is a huge rivalry between TSU and Jackson State. And for this year, we have some superstar coaches on the sidelines between Eddie George and Deion Sanders.
Absolutely, and you got both teams already coming into this game, having played a Classic on a national stage. Tennessee State fell to my alma mater, Grambling State, in the Black College Football Hall of Fame game up in Canton, 16-10. So Eddie George is coming in with those Tigers at 0-1. Jackson State's Tigers are coming off of a victory over Florida A&M in the Orange Blossom Classic down in Miami. So both of these teams have one test going into this game, and now you talk about two Hall of Fame type coaches coming in those two guys. But beyond that, when you look at the matchup in terms of what this means for Tennessee State, when you look at the Classic every year, everyone circles this game on their calendar. Why is that, Meghan?
It's just special. It means something. Memphis is a great place to host it, and it's really a family reunion. It's that meeting point between Nashville and Jackson State. Both cities are 3 hours away, and like you mentioned, there's so many fans that live in the area, and now there's so many fans that will travel, and there's such a huge rivalry here. We got Battle of the Bands, aristocrat of bands. They're going to bring it. I'm super excited about it, but it just means a lot to this community.
And then Jackson State Sonic Boom of the South, they're going to bring it too. So you got the Battle of the Bands, prime time coaches, Coach Prime and Coach Eddie George, a nice classic game against two teams that really want to turn their season around. But also for the city of Memphis, this is huge. This brings the community together. You're going to see days and days of festivities leading up to Saturday's kickoff. College fair, obviously Battle of the Bands, you talked about the coaches luncheon. So many things that mean so much to this community. But when you look at what this game means to the community overall, what do you see?
I just see a celebration. I see fans gathering together. I see people celebrating the history of HBCUs as well, and also celebrating the history of the athletes that have come out of HBCUs. And so it's like a big party.
And I'm glad that we're out here early, right? We're out here early because what you see behind us, all of this area out here is going to be packed. It's going to be a lot of festivities. It's going to be, like you said, a homecoming, a family reunion, all wrapped in one.
Maybe
I can't
some celebrities.
wait to. Maybe some celebrities too. Why not? You got the celebrities on the sideline. Why not have them in the stands and at the tailgate, right?
Between the coaching staff, between Eddie George, you got Hugh Jackson as well.
Yes.
And from what we just saw over the last weekend, where guys came out, T.O. was there.
In Miami,
Chad Ochocinco was there. I'm just saying that I do think it's going to bring the who's who of HBCUs and just football fans in general that's going to come out to this event. And when it comes to the football on the field, okay, my TSU Tigers, we got to clean some things up a little bit. Okay, but Jackson State does too. There are so many penalties, so many turnovers, and so many punting in both of those games. And so I cannot wait to see what these teams will bring out, especially offensively, because for that first Classic over the weekend, it's a starting point. So I'm happy they got one game in. Now behind me here on Saturday night, that first game doesn't matter anymore. Deion and Eddie, they are scheming right now. They're in meetings. They're talking about it. They're figuring out some game plans, and I can't wait to watch it.
And both coaches have said the most improvement you see from a football team is between week 1 and week 2. So make sure you're here at the Liberty Bowl for the 32nd Annual Southern Heritage Classic. For Meghan, Triplett, I'm Michael Wallace. We'll have you covered all week long on Southern Heritage Classic content at Grind City Media.